What is going on, guys? Today we have got Savio as our next road to the knockout. If you want cheap and reliable coins, go over to U7Buy in the description. Look at all the coins, go to your purchase, and before you hit checkout, make sure you use the discount code JT11. Use the code and you should get 5% off all of your FIFA 23 coins. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the brand new SBC. We already had 4 Eredivisie players that we've done already on the objectives, and then we're going to be trying to do a few of the games for that Pedro in obviously the Eredivisie player squad foundations. We also, after this, will be doing some team of the week as well, so make sure you are subscribed for all of the content that is coming today. There is a lot, and we've got to get through it all. So we've got a 5'9", medium left-footed player who is a 4-star, 3-star. He is a Brazilian for the right wing and unfortunately doesn't actually have an alternative position. He has got the attributes of 88 pace, 82 shooting, 85 passing, 87 dribbling, and at the moment, footbin is very tentative at the moment. So we are trying to get him up, but it doesn't look like it's having any of it. So we'll try again, because we do want to know. They haven't even got the SBC player on there. So, unfortunately, we're going to try foot.gg to see if they've got him up as well. If not, I think they have got him up, in fact. So, he is an explosive player. That's quite nice. So, if we can go... I'm trying to think of the chem style that you'd kind of want to go with this card, because he's got relatively good pace already. The agility balance is looking really good. How tall was he? 5'9", so he's going to be quite an agile player already. Bit of crossing, can't argue there. No strength, stamina's okay. Finishing wise, you could go for the hunter. It makes him explosive still. I think architect potentially makes him controlled, which it does. So personally, I'd probably just go for the hunter. If you're going for an attacking player, I would say going for that more pace and shooting is going to be your benefit. He's got 90 on the short pass, which is perfect enough. Obviously 90 ball control, 91 dribbling. The composure is not fantastic, but as a brand new right wing in the Eredivisie, I can't argue with it. It's going to be the one and only for the moment. So we're going to jump him in. We'll go into the Eredivisie managerial masterpiece. We'll see what he can do there. Let's give him a go. Oh, and of course, they're going to put the controller on. Let's just let this go out. Why on earth this trainer keeps going on every time we either go beginner on squad battles or friendly modes? They need to get rid of that because it drives me absolutely nuts. So let's give him a go then. Let's see what Savio can do for us. I'm expecting an okay player, but for an 83, I'm not too fussed. He only needs 185, an 83 rated team, 1 Brazilian. Get that big ball in. We've got the explosive pace. This is what the hunter's going to do. Keeper's out. Good chip. Can he get the header as well? Very good goalkeeping from his Benitez there. Oh, that's a perfect tackle. Can he get the seconds? Oh, it's a good away from Timber. Honestly, the only good thing at the moment with a Savio is necessarily he's not going to be in your rivals team. He's not going to be in champs. Maybe, just maybe, as a super sub for maybe a bit of pace, but even then, I think judging from the teams that I've been playing this week, I don't think people need it, to be honest with you. So more than likely, he will be played in this managerial masterpiece, and he just makes it that little bit easier as the team doesn't necessarily have any high-rated players, and that is a stunning ball. We know the chip's there. He's brought the keeper out, and Jimenez is the first goal scorer in this game mode, and we've not even changed our tactics. He's obviously got the 4-star skills as well. Not necessarily massive amounts of skill moves, and that's going to be offside. But I think coming in as, I believe, the second highest Eredivisie player, if you don't necessarily count Rttk Savio, obviously you've got Gakpo at 86. He is now the second highest rated card that you can get in there. I think that's 100% worth doing, even if it is just to make this SBC, this objective, that little bit easier for you. I think for an 83 rated team, there's nobody else out today. I think you've got a day break potentially with tomorrow, obviously being Thursday and rewards and stuff like that. Then obviously you can go for Friday with the rule breakers. I think just putting in an 83 rated team right now is going to be more beneficial than obviously not doing him really. Oh, goes for the drilled shot as well. Manages to keep it in. He's so far been a little bit of everywhere, which is always nice. Back into him here. We're looking for that outstanding run as we turn and twist as much as we can to find him in here. Oh, we've overstepped the mark there. Physicality-wise, yeah, he's never going to win any battles 1v1. His strength is just not going to be there, which is absolutely fine because wingers, right mids, right wings, whatever, I'm not expecting them to be as strong as someone like Traore, as well as quick as somebody like Sterling. There it is again. Little 1-2 as well. Wait for that ball. He's got it through. Got it through. He's going to go for the over the top. I thought the keeper might have been coming. The LT strike over the keeper, if you see him coming out a lot, because you know that their defense is not necessarily going to catch up very, very quickly. You just know that they're going to bring the keeper out earlier and earlier in comparison to obviously what you're going to see in champs with obviously your Van Dijks, your Varans, your Cancelos. They're just not the same in Eredivisie at the moment. There's only one right back at the moment, discounting the ones we got today, but then also only like one in form as well. That's beautiful. Little inside. It's just not as quick as I'd like him to be there. Good interception. We want that straight ball if we can. Going to come across over the top. Gets round him. It's a stunning little chip. And that is it. Savio with his first goal for the club. It's beautiful. And that is where explosive work will do really, really well. Just purely for the fact that the defenders, like I said, don't have that pace that everybody else does. Timber, yes, is very good. And I believe the Inform, who's got about 70 pace, is on this guy's centre-back list as well. He is originally a left-back, so you can alternative change him. But unfortunately, for him, Savio has monsters amounts of pace ready to go. He's looking for his striker in if he can. Over the top for him. Can we get the little chip? Beautiful. Go for it. Go for the left foot. Oh, okay. Savio again down this wing every single time. Got him all the way if we can. Oh, that's the Inform doing his job, finally. There it is. He's left the left back for dead every single time so far. Gets the ball in. Bromby with a header looking for the near post. And unfortunately, the keeper just manages to get there. Savio looking for a little bit of skill here. Sees the ball out nicely. Ooh, does give him a bit of a danger pass, and that's not going to work well. The left backs come across to cover, which is always appreciated. Savio looking for his run down a wing. He's marking him like he's got his life depends on it. Gets the ball one. It is all inevitable to get this ball to Savio in the end product. Little bit from Sangria. That's what we want to see. We can see Bromby in the middle there. It's going to turn, get a big lethal shot, and Benitez has to make it out. And that's good with these sort of managerial masterpieces as well. What Savio will enable you to do, like how Gakpo will be able to as well, is it makes them mark him because he knows he's the most kind of overall player. He's going to be the one that, a lot of people will look for because obviously he's the highest rated player. He's going to have the better stats in comparison to some going forward. So you know that that's who you're going to go for. As we find here, it's a good challenge again. He's going to look on that inside all day long. Gakpo's come across into Bromby. Savio needing to make that run on the inside just to help out that run as Bromby tries it again. There we go. One pass there. Bromby looking for Savio if he can. He's going to go for the one-on-one. He might have been offside. I thought he might have just. Good interception from Savio. Brings the ball back. Looking for that through ball. Savio's with him. It's Bromby all day long. And he goes for the big shot. Unfortunately, that is where the overall will have the factor. And I think a 10, 15k player is going to be worth not missing them every single time. Need to find a little bit of play now. It's gone very, very south quickly for Savio as he finds his dribbling through. That's nice. He finds in a bit of Gakpo. We need a bit more urgency from that run from him. He knows we're trying to find him if we can. Little ball over the top. It's going to spin him out. Try and get the pass through. It's a good tackle. And the problem is I do think this is why he is only going to be an objective player because he'll only get you so far. He's a good player, but when anybody man marks him, he's not necessarily that difficult to maintain, and that's where you're not going to get an Mbappe sort of status from him. For whatever reason, foot bin is down. Don't understand why, but we have got Savio in foot.gg just to help us out. I don't think they give us any prices as of yet. The SBC, as we said, 1 Brazilian, an 85 or over as a minimum, just one of them needed, and an 83 rated team. To be honest, I think that's absolutely fine. 83 rated team's not that expensive, and if you've put an 85 in there, obviously you could put a couple of 82s, and then I think maybe 181 depending on how many 83s you put in there as well. But in terms of the card, solid. Again, in terms of the objective that you've got to do, this card is going to be perfect for that, purely for the fact that you don't really have many right mids. I think in the Eredivisie, as we said, Dirk Kuyt's obviously going to be number one. Gakpo was obviously a player of the month that I think is still out. You've got a Gakpo in form if you've not done the month. And then obviously you've got Savio. Tadic is the only gold there. Gakpo himself, which you'd have had one of these versions. And then we go further and further down until we just get into the silvers. But there isn't that many specials that you can get. So personally, you want to make sure that you've got the strongest team possible. I'd say Tezzy and obviously Timber in the center. I've personally got Hanko in the left back role, can be a centre back as well, but personally we've got him at left back just from an untradeable inform. You can have an inform keeper as well, and you also can do the squad foundation players before doing any of this, but personally I would get Savio in first to help you with Pedro, to then go and do the 20 squad battles. A little bit easy. Bromby unfortunately is level 30, and I don't think you can physically get there yet. I think it's either by next week or the week after as a minimum, and then obviously with all of the objectives we should be level 30 way before the season ends. But in terms of Savio, pace was nice, decent shooting, dribbling was quite nice, and a physicality non-existent as we imagined. The only problem with him is he's great on an Eredivisie scale, but then when we bring him broader to the kind of the major leagues, the rivals, the foot champs, I just don't think he has enough. He is explosive and he could be a super sub depending on who you've got on your bench at the moment. But I think in terms of a main player, I just don't see it in him, unfortunately. I think we've got far too many good players at this level now already that unfortunately he wouldn't make it into a main team just yet. So overall, for Eredivisie, cracking SBC, nice and cheap, can get him done very easily, and obviously he will do the job in the managerial masterpiece for you. In terms of the rivals, wouldn't necessarily is full, so personally, I'd give him a solid 7 out of 10, and a 10 out of 10 in terms of Eredivisie. You can't argue there. Second highest rated card if you discount heroes, and to be honest, technically the second highest rated card anyway, because both of them are 86. So let me know down below if you are completing Savio. Next up will be some team of the week, so check it out on the left. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I catch you all for the next one. Peace.